Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at 11 starts now.
As the world learns more about who can spread the Delta variant of COVID, Michigan and Michigan State announced new vaccine requirements for the fall. Jamie.
Detroit Animal Care and Control so overcrowded that nearly 30 dogs were in danger of being euthanized this morning. I'll tell you how the community stepped up.
A local couple's stolen vehicle ordeal ends after 2 days of taunting and social media posts by the suspected thief. It's been a frustrating couple of days for Jenna and Justin Fry.
Someone took their Ford Flex from right outside their home in Ypsilanti, but what followed was something that they didn't expect. The suspect in the case bragged about it on social media, even communicating directly with the couple at times.
Yeah. Then, just a few hours ago, a breakthrough, and our Larry Spruill was there.
My husband came home from work and we were on our way out the door to go pick up my vehicle, and he came in to help me with the kids for 10 minutes, and we came outside and the car was gone.
That's what Jenna and Justin Fry said happened Wednesday evening outside of their home in Ypsilanti. Someone stole her husband's car with pretty much everything inside.
With all of our belongings, all of our money, our paycheck was in there, my wallet, his phone.
Jenna says that was the silver lining because they used his phone to track the Ford SUV.
This girl is on iCloud posting videos of herself in the car.
Both Jenna and Justin say Thursday the girl and her team started bragging on social media about stealing the car. She even reached out to them.
She was texting me from my husband's phone saying that she threw our car seats into the trash can.
Now fast forward to Friday, I called the Washtenaw County Sheriff's Office about the investigation. About 2 hours later, they found the car in Willis, Michigan, about 15 minutes outside Ypsilanti.
Oh, sorry. Oh, they left drinks in there with ashes and weed, and I'm on the verge of crying. I mean, I'm like happy we have it back, but this whole situation has put a lot of strain on me and my family. I'm thankful. I mean, I'm thankful for you guys. I am thankful for everybody who has been messaging me.
A spokesperson with the Washtenaw County Sheriff's Office tells me they have identified that suspect and they are still looking for her. Reporting in Ypsilanti, Larry Spruill, Local 4.
Oh, what a story.
That's nuts. All right, Larry. All right, let's move to the coronavirus. Case numbers are, as we've been reporting all week, on the rise again.
Yeah, the state reports 2,250 new cases over the last 3 days. That's about 750 cases per day. Now, 2 weeks ago, that number was less than 300. And 19 new deaths are also being reported. On the vaccine front, the state's vaccination rate is at 63.5%.
Starting this fall, University of Michigan and Michigan State University are going to require all students and staff to be vaccinated for COVID-19. U of M requiring everyone across its 3 campuses, including Michigan Medicine, to be vaccinated by August 30th. At Michigan State, the deadline a day later, August 31st. The decision comes as the pandemic moves into its 16th month. Officials, of course, are also very worried about the spread of the highly contagious Delta variant.
That's incredible. 16 months that we're moving into.
As I said, it's a good thing nobody told us at the beginning it would be this long.
Right. All right. Disney and Walmart are also requiring employees to be vaccinated against COVID-19. Employees working on site who aren't vaccinated must do so within the next 60 days. Meanwhile, doctors are urging pregnant women to get vaccinated due to the recent increase in cases and low vaccination rate. They say research shows the vaccines are safe and effective. And a new study shows the Delta variant produces similar amounts of virus in vaccinated and unvaccinated people. The discovery is a key motivation behind the federal guidance that now recommends fully vaccinated people wear masks indoors.
American superstar gymnast Simone Biles has pulled out of 2 more events at the Tokyo Games. U.S. Gymnastics says Biles will not perform in the finals for the vault nor the uneven bars on Tuesday. Of course, Biles withdrew from the team and all-around competition to focus on her mental health. USA Gymnastics, though, says she is still being evaluated to determine whether she can compete in the finals for floor exercise and balance beam. So stay tuned.
Well, there was some hurdling tonight on the Olympics, and we've got one little rain hurdle in front of us for the weekend.
There you go. Good linkage, Ben. Hopefully, there's some nice days on the other side of that.
Yeah, it's about a half hurdle. I think we can get over it pretty easily, guys. But I'll tell you, anytime in late July, you've got a pleasant sleeping weather night with the AC off, you're doing pretty good, and that's what we've got tonight. Temperatures outside right now in the mid-60s. Humidity is not a problem, nor will it be all weekend. You can see how the entire Great Lakes has really sort of cooled down. In fact, when you compare yesterday's temperatures with today's, we're about 10 degrees cooler now than we were yesterday at this time. Now, there is rain on the radar, but you can see that stuff that's west of Chicago is going to dive southwest of us. There's some more showers up near the U.S.-Canadian border that'll eventually kind of lumber down here by tomorrow night, but the daylight hours Saturday are dry. There are some better chances of rain during the day on Sunday. We'll talk timing on that and see if the heat and humidity come back anytime soon. All coming up, guys.
Okay, Ben, thank you. At the beginning of the pandemic, animal shelters were seeing more and more people adopt or foster pets, and the shelters were empty. But as things have opened up for humans to get out of the house, the shelters in our area have filled up again. Jamie Edmonds has more from Detroit Animal Care and Control.
There was an animal SOS Friday morning at Detroit Animal Care and Control, so overflowing with dogs with nowhere for them to go. Detroit Animal Care and Control was over capacity.
We are not just full, we are beyond full. And today was a big push because we have reached the point where we may be forced to euthanize animals because we've run out of room.
The shelter has 84 kennels for regular service, and they had more than 110 dogs. The city tells us 27 dogs were at serious risk to be euthanized. That's when the shelter reached out to everyone and anyone. We saw this Facebook post on the Friends of Detroit Animal Care and Control. The shelter is full, and we want every dog to get a chance at a new life in a loving home. Adoption fees were waived, and word spread quickly. One volunteer at the shelter shared this picture of people lined up outside. She said it was overwhelming to see the outpouring from those wanting to help. She said staff worked tirelessly to get the dogs adopted or fostered.
Our rescue partners really helped us out today. We placed almost 40 animals just today.
The shelter is now within capacity, but the problem persists. Director of Animal Care Mark Kump says shelters all across the area are full. They need more adopters. They need more people to foster. They need people to spay and neuter their pets.
Everybody's full, and we're all in the same boat. We just need more people to come help us bail some of the water.
Now, there are 10 to 12 dogs in this shelter who need homes right now. They're waiving fees all weekend long for this adoption event. They're open 10:30 to 3:30. Jamie Edmonds, Local 4.
Hey, Jamie, the Friends of DACC tell us 48 dogs left the building today between adopters, those fostering, and transfers to other facilities. 20 more could be available next week. They're all fully vaccinated, spayed or neutered, and come with a harness, leash, and goodie bag.
Today, the United States Senate honored a political titan, former Senator Carl Levin, who passed away last night. Levin was Michigan's longest-serving U.S. senator who got his start in politics with the Detroit City Council. During his 36 years on Capitol Hill, he was known as a legislator who often worked across the aisle with his Republican counterparts.
Senator Levin remained effective and at the same time humble right up until the final day he served. That's because integrity never goes out of style. And Senator Carl Levin never wavered in his dedication to do what was right.
He was someone that I looked up to and came to know as both a role model and as a mentor.
Levin's funeral took place this afternoon in accordance with his Jewish faith, which says he needed to be buried within 24 hours of his passing. A memorial service of another kind may be coming up. He was 87 years old.
Despite a big push for an extension from the White House and Democrats in Congress, the federal moratorium on evictions is about to expire. Tomorrow night is when a 1-month extension allowed by the Supreme Court runs out. That was done under a CDC order, which the court ruled further extensions must come from Congress. A last-minute bill introduced by Democrats today was rejected by House Republicans, and now the House is on recess for more than a month. President Biden is urging states to step in and help renters using funds from the American Rescue Plan. The White House also put out a statement saying state and local governments should be aware that there's no legal barrier to enacting their own moratoriums.
News that will come as a relief for Michiganders who receive federal unemployment aid. About 350,000 residents will not have to repay the benefits after the state informed them that some reasons for eligibility approved at the start of the pandemic were not okay. The Unemployment Insurance Agency said it's going to give waivers to the group, many of whom may no longer be collecting benefits now. They're among nearly 600,000 claimants who were asked last month to requalify for that federal assistance.
Well, people have been waiting a very long time to get furniture they've ordered, and something just happened that's likely to make it worse.
More on that, and speaking of long waits, why this was a very special night for baseball fans and one major league team that's had to play away from home since the start of the pandemic.
And next, you'll meet a local Olympian who's made it back to the top of her sport after adding the very important line to her resume, Mom. We'll be right back.